So I bought some ambrosia maple slabs about 3 years ago, and I haven't done anything with them yet. I bought them the day the guy cut them on the sawmill. So they've been drying for about 3 years, and I think I'm going to try to process some of these into tops, and I'm hoping they have not gone too far. There's a lot of black coloration here. I'm hoping when I machine these boards it's going to be back to that really beautiful ambrosia that I purchased. Two more of these slabs as well, and you can see that these have gone a bit farther. And again, I'm hoping when I get past the surface that I've not ruined these. So we will see. We're going to find out today. I'll show you a couple observations. One is any of the sections that are white in color like this, they seem to be soft to the touch. So these sections may be ruined, but that gives me hope for the darker sections. So let's see what happens. Wood has good color on the inside. Still see a little bit of the ambrosia figure. I think we may be okay here. So I was planning to do all this outside. What I decided to do is I'm going to freehand this first one on the table saw. Then I can run this edge against the fence and break it down that way. Here are the three rough billets. You can see the ambrosia figure, even in the side here. I think these are going to be really beautiful pieces. So we got three billets out of that end. Idea the kind of figure this piece had. Well, after about 10 or so minutes of that, I realized how long it was going to take to do just one, and I need to do multiple. So I went and got this piece of particle board, which should be able to give this a good surface to run under the planer and even out the dips and valleys. We should also see a really nice board come out the other side, so let's see what happens. Really nice spalting in this piece. Not all three of these came out that good. There's still something going on here. Probably have Some crotch figure. Looks like maybe a limb was coming off right here. We may have some crotch figure around here. Be harder to see even at this stage. We'll maybe throw some water on this in a second. See what it looks like. So this is off the bandsaw. It's not perfect. Went through a little bit of machining to get the pieces even, but you can see kind of what we got here. This is wet with just a little bit of water, so you can see the figure in the grain and the spalting. You could book match it this way, which puts this sort of crotch figure towards the middle, or you could book match it. Well, that's the same way. Let's go this way and this way. That would be the other book match. Puts all the spalting in the middle, those sort of on the outside. Puts a lot of this really nice crotch figure here outside the body. If you do that, it's kind of like the other way. This way. I like this way. It's all this crotch figure in the middle. All this out there. That would be nice, I think. Let me get you some still shots of this. I want you to keep in mind as well that what you see here is rough cut off the bandsaw resaw blade. This isn't finish sanded. This isn't real finish. This would be really nice, sanded up, a clear finish applied. This would be a beautiful guitar one day. So I'm very happy with that. There's another one here that I need to do. There's another one there that I need to do. I'm going to split this one, and we'll look at the inside of it. And I'll split this one, and we'll look at the inside of it. So I changed my setup just a little bit to see if I can get a more consistent result. So I've got just a point cut on the end of this piece of MDF. This piece is to keep it from moving backwards, and they're both just clamped to my bandsaw table. So when I press this in, it'll be at a consistent depth, and hopefully split this piece more directly down the middle. Check this one out. Very interesting patterns there. Assemble it this way. Be assembled that way as well. That's really interesting. Really interesting. And also I didn't wet the back, but you can assemble them that way as well. I'm not sure what I would pick for this one. A lot of this is very interesting. This is really cool here. This is number one. What do you guys think? You like number one or number two better? Those first two pieces had a lot of crotch figure from where a branch was growing out the side. This one I think is going to have less of that, although there is still going to be some, and more of the spalting. So let's see what's inside this one. So this piece, number 3 here, is the one that had more spalting in it, but less of the crotch figure or any other figure like the flame or what you're used to seeing in a maple. So I'm curious to find out what we find on the inside of this one. So let's see. Ooh, yeah. So we got that going on. This is not stained or anything, guys. This is water. It's just how this wood looks. This is how it would look if you put a finish on there right now. And again, this is rough sawn. All this stuff would look even better sanded to like a finish sanded and then a finish applied. This stuff would look so nice. Alright, so here's number 3. Let me get you some stills of this one. So you guys let me know, which one do you like? Do you like number 1, number 2, or number 3? So yeah, here they are. Little fan here, dry these off. So ambrosia maple is a soft maple. The guy that I bought these from at the sawmill says that he sees these infect soft maples. I believe he said this was a silver maple. I'm not sure if that's a hard variety or a soft variety. But so the way the spalting forms is a beetle bores these holes that you see throughout it. A beetle bores those holes, and then a fungus gets inside the wood and causes these colors and shapes. This fungus is what you see here, so that's what causes all that. He says when you see spalted, it is a soft maple variety because the beetles that bore these holes, the hard maple is too hard for them.